I like to get weird when I'm uncomfortable, you know, make it a little worse. Makes it easier for me. I used to come here, I came here a couple times, but I was a severe addict at the time. Um, Not too long after last coming here, I found a new solution to my addiction. And Friday I celebrated a year clean, so this one's called The One True King. I knew a man who lived comfortably in sin. He swore off God and he swore off Christians. He'd sleep around all night and party with friends. And no matter how miserable he truly was, he'd wake up the next morning just to do it again. He came to find out those friends weren't truly his friends in the end. They only cared to get drunk with him and push further his addictions. A man of worldly desires that felt these afflictions spent all night getting wasted when truly, deep down inside, he was wishing to be free from the torture of the drugs he felt he would always need, to be free from the self-loathing that would always end in a self-harm bleed. What he truly needed was someone to take the lead, to introduce him to Christ and Christianity, because all he needed was to be loved, to be told that he wouldn't be judged. So she introduced him to Christ and told him he was enough, told him he was worthy, and he felt God's touch as they prayed. And now I can happily say that that man was me, and I'm free from addiction today. I'm happily sober, and that doesn't mean drugs and I decided to separate. That means I'm trying my best to be great, a great person, who I'm meant to be. And how can I not be when I'm loved by the King of Kings? I feel saved by his grace, and I just want to sing. But poetry tends to be more my thing. So if you feel conflicted, turn to the one true King. Once you repent, Jesus will take you under his wing. If I am worthy after all that I've done, so are you. And I'm here to say Jesus died for you too.
Amen.
And I got another one, same theme. It's called What is Love? What is love? Is it sitting by candlelight, having a romantic talk with your crush? Is it holding someone tight, hoping one day you'll be enough? Or is it chasing after someone that gives you that internal rush? Love, it's a variety of things. It could be so different than it may actually seem. Because that couple in high school that everyone said was a fling is happily married now, just doing their own thing. Love to one person is different than any other. And that's not even considering love to a relative like your sister or brother, or even the love you have for your best friend, the one you call your brother. But with all the violence in the world, how do we really still love one another? Sorry. The hatred, the bullying, the bigotry and all. Why do we come to such a treacherous fall? It seems you see it everywhere, even just shopping at the mall. Little Johnny is starting preschool, and I fear for him, for the names he will be called. I was the kid abandoned by love, the one everyone gave up on, the loner with the music and hatred in his songs. I ask myself daily, where did I go wrong? When truly I should have been asking God all along. You see, I grew up around hateful people who didn't know a loving creator. They didn't want to be loving people, they'd rather be hateful traitors. And growing up from a youngin', that was the life I also favored, until I found true love in my Creator. He taught me how to love, he taught me how to be kind, but most importantly, he taught me not to just love one, but all of humankind. When I'm rooted in him, my life is sublime. You may ask me how I can love someone I can't see. Well, they say love is blind.